Shall we begin?
What's up, everybody? This is your boy Dave the Supreme, and I'm here to pretty much do a video, pretty much like a vlog, really, pretty much just showing what I'm into. And I'm gonna start with really my DVDs, really. So let's get started. First on my list is going to be The Godfather, one of my ultimate favorite movies. I will watch it probably like 3 or 4 times, maybe out the year. Probably 3 or 4. Not the third. Not part 3. I mean, part 3 is cool, but I couldn't get into it, man. It wasn't for me. I mean, it's cool, but it's just 1 and 2 are my best. Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. I mean, at their prime, pretty much right here. It's like it was so dope, really. One of my favorite movies. If you haven't seen it, I don't know what you've been doing. You must not like really movies there. But it's one of those drama movies. So next movies. If you was to put down, you know, a game adapt kind of movie with action, but it's not a game adapt. It's an anime. It's based off his anime books and stuff like that. So, but it goes down to one of my favorite movies, Scott Pilgrim. Right? Scott Pilgrim is one of my awesome movies. I wish it had got a sequel. It didn't really do good in the theater. Scott Pilgrim is one of my definitely favorite movies. And yeah, it didn't do well in the theater. But it was so good. Everybody, it didn't get buzzed till it came on DVD, and everybody started loving it like some assholes. But should have went to the theater and see it. But from, you know, director Hot Fuzz, you know, Shaun of the Dead and stuff like that, you know, those are one of my favorite movies also. So you gotta see it, man. If you haven't seen, please check this out, man. It was so good. It still holds up. It got good replay value, and that's another thing I'm gonna be mostly focused on. Movies that have replay value, cause there's a lot of movies that just don't. I could pick a few movies that just don't have no replay value, but that's one of mine. Next movie is one of my cult classics. It will always go down in history for me. It kind of changed my whole perspective on movies, superheroes, what ifs, you know, scenarios, and nice little twist for you. And that's Unbreakable. Unbreakable. M. Night Shyamalan's one of his, like, it was one of my favorite movies of his, hands down. I mean, like, I didn't care for really Sixth Sense. I didn't care for, definitely not No Lady in the Water, but I don't think nobody really did for that. But this right here, Unbreakable is that movie. And now that he has Split, he came out with Split. Actually, he came out with the other movie. Dang, I can't even think of the name of it right now. But he came out with that movie, and it was, man, that was fantastic. I was like, he's finally back. He's back. But he came with Split, and Split like took off, and it did awesome. And then they did the little finale. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm not gonna spoil it or nothing, but if you have, you know what happened pretty much. So it's gonna be dope. One of my favorite movies, Unbreakable. Horror movies. Horror movies, this one have to go on my top list. Right here has to go on there. It has to go on my list. Drag Me to Hell. Drag Me to Hell, if you have not seen it. And this is the uncut director's cut. Unrated director's cut. Gotta see it. Gotta see it. It's fantastic, man. I love this movie. I love the Theoretic Virgin too, the one that went to the show. That's cool. But this motherfucker right here, this shit was so gross, but so trippy, man. The first beginning of the movie is them doing the X's on this little boy, and the little boy falls, and hell grabs him down. That shit was out. I mean, it was sad, but it was funny as hell though, because I was like, damn, this movie ain't gonna have no mercy. No mercy. No more mercy whatsoever. I thought it was fantastic. I was like, I already knew what I was in for the moment I seen that. So, Drag Me to Hell. Definitely. Nightmare on Elm Street. 1 through fucking who knows. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, all of them. This is like one of my favorite collectors, really. One, I always loved the case too, so I always had it. But Freddy Krueger is like one of my top G's, really. His master right here. Freddy Krueger is like one of my A1 horror people. I can watch Freddy Krueger. This is another movie I watch. It definitely has replay value. Oh, going back, replay value. It definitely do have replay. You can definitely watch that movie. I can. But Freddy Krueger, yes. I don't know. I hate it. I ain't gonna say I hate it. I actually enjoyed Freddy vs. Jason, but it was just so much. It was too much that was happening in that movie that I just can't stand. Kelly Rowland. I'm gonna end it right there. Shit was horrible. But anyway, man, Batman will always be my favorite movies. All the time. It's on my list. Here it is. Now, I mean, I have a lot of movies that's on my list. I can watch. Hell, I could bring Daredevil on Blu-ray down here. But these movies right here is like, they classics. And I mean, say what you want about Batman and Robin. That shit was garbage. But these right here are the ones. You just had to watch them. These definitely have replay, except for Batman and Robin. You do not have replay value. I watched you once on here. I will never watch you again, because I want to prove if it was really bad. It's really bad, even as an adult. Because as a kid, it was kind of fun, but then even as a kid, I was like, this is too cheesy for me. And you talking to somebody that watches the Batman 66. I love Batman 66. Adam West. I met Adam West at a convention, and it was so cool, man. He was so down to earth, and I was so upset that he had passed away. And I was so hurt, man, when that happened. But me and him, it was like, man, me like my awesome hero, man. I said he was like a true hero to me, even if it was a goofy 66. That was my stuff. Anyway, moving on. Let's move over from movies, actually. So, series. I'm gonna throw him out there already. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty is my shit. If you don't like raunchy humor, you don't find nothing funny about dicks and all that kind of stuff, this ain't for you. But if you do, and you into it, well, they technically don't consider him time travel, but you go to different dimensions and stuff like that. Rick and Morty, though, this is it. Ooh, light. But yes, this is my stuff right here. I watch Rick and Morty hands down. I'm waiting for season 3, actually. Next on my list is One Punch Man. This guy here, there's nothing really that much to say about One Punch Man. I mean, he's a hero who can whoop your ass with one punch. It's not even a whoop ass. It's just cheat codes. Different characters, and the characters around him are fantastic. I think that's what makes me watch the show more. It made me watch the show more because the characters around him are fantastic. His character is hilarious. The script writing is really good, actually. For him just to have these one punches and just kill everybody, it makes a story pretty much work out, because it's kind of like why he's so incredible, and like he can't do nothing else with it. So it's like, okay, so what else they gonna do with it? And they made a series stretch, so it was pretty good. Definitely good. Acting, fantastic. I love the voice actors in this show. I love the voice actors. The animation, the drawings in it is so badass, man. So awesome. I love looking at it, really. Replay value also. It does. This cartoon here is on my list. If you have not seen it, you gotta look at it. You gotta see it. But season 2 is out, It's finished too. At this time, it's finished. So, must see. Hero Akamar, My Hero. This is so good. It puts me back into when I first got into Naruto. It got that flavor to me. Because, I mean, here's a hero who's, going through his whole, his whole thing, really. And it's like, he don't have no powers. He has no powers. The world, other people have powers. People in school, he will have powers, but he don't. And he looks up to this main dude who's everybody's hero, is almighty. And I can't tell, I'm not going to tell you how it happens. I'm not going to tell you how he becomes this hero and stuff, man, because I kid you not, I went into this not knowing anything. I stay away from reviews. I stay away from people talking about it. I did hear somebody say, like, it's a good show that I need to jump into. So I was like, all right, I'm going to check it out. So I'm just stay away from everybody talking about it. And I jumped right on it. And actually, I was watching the Japanese version too, just subtitles. This was it was fantastic, and I love season 2. And when I get season 2, I'm definitely gonna go into that one though. But this one definitely has replay value. That's why it goes right with it. Reminds me of Naruto. That's why I fell in love with this. That hope that it gives that hope and feel and the passion pretty much of what's he doing, and then it puts you into that mode to say, like, what are you doing? So, I mean, I look into cartoons pretty deep. Kind of like that Kevin Smith, how you start crying and shit when you look at emotional stuff. Yeah, I kind of understand how you feel about that, but I ain't gonna cry. Fuck that. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Back for a minute to look at one more genre movie. It's a drama, and it's Cat on the Hot Tin Roof. Yes, it is an old movie. Let me see actually what year we going into. 58 actually. Fantastic movie though. It's more about relationships and dealing with family. If you're not into that, this movie ain't for you. But if you want to see Elizabeth Taylor and her like ultimate prime, sexy as hell in this movie. You gotta see it, man. Also, Paul Newman, really awesome, fantastic actor. Everybody in here fantastic. I mean, these cult legends, really. Fuck what you talking about back today. Back then, this is how they started, really. They were so dope, man. But this movie is so fantastic. From everything happens pretty much all in one day. You got these characters that come to their parents' house, to his parents' house, and they pretty much celebrate his birthday. The daddy coming home, Big Daddy, who's coming home to from the hospital to celebrate his birthday and stuff like that, and it pretty much go downhill from there. Pretty much dealing with relationships and dealing with family. And everybody can relate to whole family and relationships. So if somebody out there can. So this is a definitely good movie to watch, hands down, and it definitely have replay value. I'm kind of gonna be moving all around on this channel. I'm gonna be talking about movies. I'm gonna be talking about games. I'm doing my I'm doing my drawings. I'm doing quick sketches. I'm doing paintings. I'm doing video games. I'm doing movies. I have like comic books galore. Comic books galore. I mean, I have like tons of comics that I want to get into. I want to go back to really doing a lot more reading in my comic books because I want to talk about them. And I want to see what. One, I'm a big movie buff. I love talking about movies. So you want to talk about movies, you want to give me a movie to watch, you want to talk about something, give me the movie to watch. I'll watch it, I will dissect it. I didn't go into dissecting these movies because I want to make this video, pretty much really point to say what am I pretty much doing. So, thanks for watching. Again, hit that subscribe, hit that thumbs up button, please, for me, because I'm still working this channel out. I'm working out my little kinks. I'm just trying to get a video out there. I don't want to be sitting around saying, what video am I going to do today? I'm trying to work this out. I'm just going to do a video and just say, fuck it. Throw it out there. And that's going to be it, really. So, thanks again. This again, your boy Dave the Supreme. And I will see you again. Out.